Hello everyone. Okay, I promise last video. So my name is Ijeoma Ucheibe and welcome to my channel where I talk about everything HR related and its intersection with the law under the Naija HR Chic Series with me. Employer review websites. Do we need one for Nigerian companies? Because my people, a lot of things has been happening. Trust me, in the employment space. Like I can't keep track, okay? And just when I think that, oh, I'm looking for topics to talk about, it gives me like four different topics in one scenario. So I saw this on Twitter a couple of weeks, a bit months ago. And it got me thinking with the whole Bento Africa thingy that played out and all that, and everyone was very uncomfortable. Everyone was getting around the situation because somehow you didn't know who you didn't want to offend, you didn't know who and all that. So and it got me thinking like, do we really need employer review sites for Nigerian companies? Because I think at this point we might need one, okay? We all know Glassdoor. It's like a review site for companies, and employers around the world, especially for people like me who might be needing work visas and all that. You go and check out, okay, Unilever, what are employees saying about their time there, what are they saying about what kind of work that they do there, do they find it fulfilling, do they find it a conducive workplace and an environment, are their line managers easy to talk to, do they know the job, are they very efficient, those sort of things are what you check out for. And it also helps you know how much they pay, so you're able to gauge what you are seeing there, because usually what you see there is mostly a range. I'm actually posting, yeah, check it out. A range of pay there, so you at least you have an idea of what your role is offering at every point in time. And it got me thinking that there was a particular company there was a period I was applying to a lot of foreign firms. Trust me, I had to stop at some point because it was frustrating. It just felt like the fact that you were a Nigerian was a huge odd stacked against you. Yes, I would get to the point of talking numbers, and then they would suddenly remember that, oh, we know that we put it out there, the work visa employment, but are you able to pay for yourself coming there and here? Then we'll reimburse you. And it was just a lot. I just had to like give myself some brains, but what led me to the point of actually interviewing with these people was the fact that I had actually checked most of these companies on Glassdoor, and they had pretty good reviews from existing and past employees. So that gave me a little bit of um, comfort to say, okay, I can actually go forward with applying to these companies if the employees are saying things like this. They can't be all that bad, right? And you can imagine how much influence that review had on me applying. Not to talk of when we need something like that or have it done in Nigeria. Now, Bento Africa was recently slammed alongside its one of its founders, whose name I have refused to name in all my videos talking about him. But I'm sure everyone has seen on Twitter and what played out. And they were called out in an article that was released by Tech Cabal, where they talked about basically what the employees, past and present, had to go through in the hands of this person, where the person was being bullied, and some had to even seek therapy to deal with their issues, like as an aftermath of leaving Bento Africa, and especially working with said founder. And you got me thinking, like, okay, are you saying if we had a Nigerian review site, right, like that? And this is me just thinking out loud because I'm going to actually check if there are review sites like that after this video, of course. Would this have been stopped? Will it make employers or sit up, or will it make employees also okay? Maybe I'm not so excited about working here anymore, because at the end of the day, while we know that you're being employed and paid for the services you are rendering or the value you are contributing to a company, you also want to do that in a conducive atmosphere. And these are rights that are protected for under different legislations, right? So when you now get there, what happens next? It just feels like whatever it is you saw online is different from the reality on ground, and sometimes it shouldn't be so. We're not expecting all companies and organizations to be perfect and take BS from employees when they come in and they're not doing what they're supposed to do or pulling their weight as appropriate. But at the same time, we want to get to a point where I'm asking, do we really need to have one setup? Because if you're looking at me and a developer, this is something I think should be right up your alley. We shouldn't have to go to Naira Land to say, oh, I'm getting interviewed by so and so firm, for instance, and because a lot of things I heard in Twitter spaces I had to join when they were talking about this hashtag that trended for a while, like horrible bosses and toxic workplaces. It just got me thinking. I'm not sure that I have seen a Nigerian version, of an employer review site, and I think it's something that we really need to work on. Who knows? I might actually be the first person to start working on having something like that done. But what do you think about today's video? Do we really have need for something like that in Nigeria? Or we'll just go with whatever it is we see on Glassdoor and hope that, okay, more Nigerians are smarter to go to Glassdoor to talk about Nigerian companies? Because I think Glassdoor is more international, right? But I think we should have something that is customized for local consumption here. Do we need to have a site like that to help employees know and make better decisions when working with companies? Or to also make employers also sit up and know that, oh, if there's a site that is going to have employers or be employees, right, putting posts or reviews about their time at, we need to be able to sit up and walk around our workplace culture and ensure that it is not toxic to a point where people are running away from us and hurts our employer brand. I'm all about the employer brand, but I think that most companies don't take that thing very seriously, and I don't know why, right? So let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Do you really think we need one? Or Ijeoma has come again and recommending something that we know will never get achieved in this country? It's all about the employers, because they think that they have the yam and the knife, so they cut and give as they please. But I'll come with next time. This is me signing out. Don't forget to follow me. I won't say do forget. Don't forget to follow me across Instagram and LinkedIn. I am Ijeoma Ucheibe on those platforms, and I'm at Naija HR Chic on TikTok. And please, this is the most important part of this video, okay? Don't forget to subscribe down below. Please like, share, subscribe. We need to spread this good news abroad. Thank you to my existing 38 subscribers, but we need to move it up to 100. Who knows? 1,000. Who knows? 10,000. We need to put this gospel of HR out there for people to read and watch and understand. In a later video, I'm going to talk about my PMP exam and how that went. But I have to run along right away. Talk to you guys later.